Today we're going to look at the VersionTECH fan, which I purchased on Amazon for £10.88. It is a rechargeable lithium battery fan, so no using disposable batteries. It's got its charging point there, which is just micro USB, so you've probably got hundreds of those leads over the last few years. You've also got your battery compartment there, which will just pop open, and then I'll struggle to get the battery out. There we go. And the battery specs are, it's a great power 19601, 2000 milliamp hours at 3.7 volts. So you're going to get quite a long amount of performance out of this, because looking at the specification on the back of the fan just here, you've got input voltage 5 volts, so that's obviously standard USB charging voltage, and then 0.5 to 1 amp charge. So if you had this on the 1 amp charger, which is most things, laptops tend to be about 500 milliamps, but if you had it at 1000 milliamps or 1 amp, then it's going to probably take about 2 hours to charge from flat. The output voltage of the battery says is 5 to 9 volts. Now I can't really see how that's possible, because when the battery's fully charged it's at 3.7 volts, so that information there is a bit suspect in my opinion, unless it's got some way of a small transformer that boosts the voltage. Output power 4 watts, so that's quite a large amount of power. And then it's got the information about the battery, you can see it there, 18650, 3.7 volts. So even that is saying it's 3.7 volts compared to the 5 to 9 volt it claims. It's quite well made, quite robust. It's all strong plastic, you're not going to easily damage this. The whole point of it is it folds away quite easily. So the kit that I got comes with a metal frame, so you can stand this up, and also obviously a charging lead, which there's no point me showing you that. A charging lead is a charging lead, probably seen thousands of them, so it'll stand like that fine, not going to wobble anywhere. You can stand it like this, but obviously when the motor's running it's probably going to try and push itself over or wobble over in the end. Other features of it, I can just demonstrate what the power of the air is like. So I've got a plastic bag there, so that's speed 1. So still quite a lot of airflow, that's 2. There's 3. And I can tell you there's a lot of air that comes out of this. I mean, this hasn't been charged. I've only used this once so far, and bizarre other uses of it. I found it quite good for starting barbecues because of the airflow. So get some paper underneath the coals, set fire to the paper, and then use this just to blow over it gently on speed 1. And before you know it, you've got a barbecue burning up nicely. So yeah, this is speed 1. I'll demonstrate the noise. That's speed 1. We'll try and avoid getting it in the microphone too much. That's 2. That's speed 3. Now I can definitely see this will be handy if you're going abroad to a hot country and you've got a backpack or like a small bag. If you charge this up fully, or even if you had a power bank, you could keep this with you, and on those hot days when you feel like you're melting, you can just pull this out and it will cool you a lot more than some of the alternatives. Now, like I said, there's various different versions of this, of what is basically the same product I've seen online. I've got one of these from about 2 years ago, and it's never caused me any problems. It still works. And if the battery ever does fail, you can buy these on Amazon, the batteries themselves, and then just swap the battery over and it'll run fine. So it's going to last you a while. I don't think dropping it is going to particularly damage it. it's pretty solid. The blades look solid, they're not foam or they're solid plastic. It's all designed so that it doesn't vibrate, so when it's like that you can see the pads there. They're like sound dampening pads or rubber pads, so it all sort of well made, doesn't vibrate, shake. Anything that could maybe wear out is the wire that goes to the fan itself from the battery, because obviously if you keep bending it like that, that is over time going to damage those cores, but I think it's going to take a long time. And it's a nice smooth action as well, it's not flopping around. Like if I shake that, it's not really moving, it holds its position nicely. So like I said, for under 11 quid with the battery, the charger lead, I think it's quite good value for money, and when you go abroad it's going to come in very useful. Much more powerful than the older fans that you used to get with the foam blades and took a AA battery and you'd use that, they'd hardly do anything, whereas this cools a lot. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe for more.